But I thought something I might work on before I actually get into a mounting procedure with him is I'll go to the fence, because as tall as he is, even with a mounting block next to him, I can't really get up above him. He's just too tall. Like it's the mounting block's tall enough for me to get a foot in the stirrup, but it's not tall enough for me to get up above him. And so he's not really seen me up above him yet. So I'm going to get up on this top rail here because I want him to see me up above him. And I'm going to go through the same mounting block process that I went through with him a few days ago. Started working on with him a few days ago. So I'm going to lift on that rein. Lift on that rein. That's cool. Good. He stepped straight in there. That's really nice. I like that. And now he can see me from above him in that other eye. So that's really cool. I'll see if he can step in closer for me. I want him right in at the fence there. Step forwards, buddy. So he's taken a step back, he stepped away there, and then he took a step back towards me. So I'm going to reward him there, just for taking that step back towards me. So that's really cool. And he seems pretty happy to sit there. I'm going to give him a rub with that stick. Give him a rub on his bum. Give him a rub on his neck. Let him know this stick doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get tapped with it. Doesn't mean move necessarily. Give him a little rub there. Give him a scratch, lick and chew. Cool. That's really cool. So I'm going to put a bit of weight in that stirrup there with my toe. Just lean on that a little bit. Just shake that saddle back and forwards with a bit of weight there. And he doesn't react at all to that, so that's cool. He braced up a little maybe. He got a bit concerned about it. But he didn't react, so that's cool. I'm going to pick up on this rein here. See if I can get a lateral flexion without him moving his feet. Yeah, nice, good. So he didn't come all the way around, but he got soft. He made an effort there. He was a bit braced up and then he made an effort, so that's really cool. I'll pick up on that again. He's wanting to go the other way. I'll pick up on that again. Come around here to me. Come around here to me. Cool, he comes around to my boot. I like that. So I'm going to move back along the fence a little bit more. So I'm back about where my left foot would need to be to get the stirrup there. Put some weight in that stirrup. Lean on that a little. Pick up on his nose. Pick up on his nose. He's wanting to resist. I'm going to bump on him, bump on him, bump on him, till he responds differently. There, he's doing something a bit different. He's not trying to pull away to the right, so I'm going to hold pressure. Now I'm going to jiggle on it, jiggle on it. Say, respond to me, respond to me. Good. Now I'll take that foot out. Nice. So he keeps wanting to go back to the right. So I'm going to reward him. Now he's wanting to step away. So he's wanting to pull back a little bit there. So I'm trying to put in a little bit of a cue that's different to the step over cue. That's telling him to step up a little bit. So it's on the opposite side. It's on the inside hip there, the near side hip. I just want him to take half a step forwards. Just a gentle tap with a point. He's stepping in harder and harder and harder. He's really leaning on this fence now. So I don't want to discourage that. I don't want to discourage that. He's really trying hard there. So I'll stop that cue. I'll just use this as an opportunity to lean over the saddle there. Because he's actually in the right spot. Like that stirrup's right under my left foot. So he's really come hard into that fence there. So that's really cool. I like that. I'm going to lean right over this saddle. Put my knee on it, lean some weight on it, smack the stirrup there, swing it backwards and forwards. Cool. He's really leaning hard into the fence there, so he's really trying to do the right thing. That's a really cool sign from him. I like that a lot. I'm going to try and pick up a lateral flexion here. It's going to be hard for him because he's pressed so hard into the fence. See if he can figure it out. Get his nose out the way of the fence. He's wanting to avoid it now. Lift on that rein. Lift on that rein. Tap him. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Well done, kid. So he's really leaning on that fence now. He's come right in. So I've got no hope of getting a lateral flexion on him here. So he's more than learned that cue. He's got to where he's like, hey, I know exactly what you want. I'm going to knock this fence over trying to get where you want me to be. So that's a really, really cool sign from him. That tells me how willing he is and how much he's trying to please, you know. That's really, really cool. All right, kid. I'm going to try and send him away a little bit here. And tap him on the inside of his belly. Get off that fence. There you go. Get soft for me. Get soft for me. There you go. Get soft for me. Good. Good. No, no, no. I want you off that. No, you want to go the other. I want you to go the other way. So now he thinks he knows it all. So I'm going to get myself out of the way of that saddle so he can't drag my leg with it. And I'm going to good. Yeah, maybe we've overdone that one. All right, mate. Give me your nose there. Hey. Think. Well, get off. Good. When I tell you to get off, it means get off. All right, now. Good. Good. Good boy. So I didn't even have to use a stick there. That was really, really, really cool. Good kid. So I don't really want to do, part of me wants to do a first mount from here, but I really don't want to do it hard up against the fence. Because that's sort of setting us up to be in a bit of a bind right from the start. I can't get a proper lateral flexion. And so if he gets a fright and wants to shoot forwards, we're going to be in trouble. See if I can get him to move out here. He's choosing the wrong thing. He's choosing the wrong thing. There, good. So I want him to get the idea of moving off the pressure. Where I put the pressure is where he needs to move away from. So I want him to understand that there's a send. When his shoulder, go away. Tapping his shoulder. Tap, 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 tap. I want to be able to control, he's stepping his hip in there. So I want him to step away. Step, there, good, good. So I want him to get to understand that the side the pressure comes from, that's where I want him to go. So I need to be able to move him away from this fence as well as bring him to the fence. So I'll point again, point. Just tap that shoulder. He's trying to figure it out. He's a bit unsure. Good. Little step around. That's what I want. Alright, now I want to lift on this ray. So I'm not pointing, I'm lifting. Good, good. So I wanted to figure out that difference between a point and a lift. I want to lift. Now I want to point because he's pulling back. There's a little step forwards, good. I want to lift. Good. Give him a rub with that. Now I want to see if I can send him off. So point. He's stepping in again. He's wanting to step into me there still. He's not recognizing the different cue. There we go. Good. So as soon as he does the right thing, we've got to take that cue away, and then he learns from the release. I'll lift on that rein. Lift, lift, lift. I'm going to try and get him to do this without using the stick. He's already done it. He's getting a bit confused now. We're trying to teach him too many things at once, I think. Good. Little half step in the right direction. He was getting a bit confused. So I'll just give him a reward at the little half step in the right direction. Take everything away. Right, now lift again. Good. Good man. Well done. I'll just let him have a little rest there. He has had a little bit of trouble going from one cue to another cue. And this is pretty new. Like, we've worked on the stepping in bit quite a bit, but I haven't asked him to step away yet. So today's the first time we've worked on that. So there's a bit of confusion there for him. But he'll get there. Big lick and chew there, that's good. Right, we'll see if I can get him to step away. I'll point. I'm not lifting, I'm pointing. He's trying to figure it out. He's nearly there, nearly there. There, good. Step away. Nice. Good kid. Now point. There, step away. Good. Point. Good. Good. Much better. And lift. There, he took a little half step with his hind foot. The first, it only moved about 6 inches, but it was a step there. Good. So I want him to respond. I'm going to reward that by dropping that rein there, because I want him to learn to respond to the lead and not rely on the stick. Lift. Now I'm going to use a stick. There, step in the right direction. Lift. Good, step in the right direction. And lift. Good. So he's been much better a few times, but I've added a new element. So he was much better at the first couple of times I asked him for this, he was much better at it, much more responsive to it. But I've added a new element, so I've got to be a little bit patient with him. There's a nice step off the lead. Good. And I'll lift one more time, see if he'll come all the way in. Perfect. He stepped back a bit, so I'm going to direct him. Good. Direct him. Direct him. Tap him forwards. Tap forwards. Tap forwards. Tap forwards. So I'm not lifting on the rein now, I'm pointing. And I'm tapping him from behind on the inside. Now I'll lift. So he's getting a bit confused now. He's trying to figure it out. That's all right. Just keep the cue consistent. While it there, a couple of steps in the right direction, I'll reward that. Lift. Good. Didn't need to use a stick that time. Very cool. And lift. Good. That's a real nice, clean, direct step in, like he really knew what to do. So I'm going to quit him for today, because that was some really cool progress there. I'm going to chuck that stick away. I'm just going to lean over this saddle a bit, do a bit of desensitizing to the saddle. I'm going to shake this, I'm going to swing this stirrup backwards and forwards on this side here. I'm going to put a foot in this stirrup, lean some weight there, getting used to that. That's cool. I'm going to lean right over the saddle here. So this is like as if I was doing a half mount, but I'm still standing on the fence. So if you wanted to shoot off or be silly about anything, I can still get away. Like I can just hold on to the fence and let him go. So that's really cool. Rub that leg over his bum there. So I'm going to do a little bit of a modified mount. I've said I don't want to do a first ride starting from this position, but I'm going to run that leg over and just sit on his back. And so I'm still standing on the fence the other side. So if he wanted to make a break for it or squirt out from under me or anything like that, I'll just hold onto the fence and let him go. And we'll come back and work on it again. But that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. See if I can get a bit of a lateral flexion here. That's pretty nice. I'm not going to ask him to come all the way around because he's jammed up against the fence here and I don't want to make it too hard for him. But I'm just really happy that we got to this point where he's seen me out of that other eye up above him and I've got into the saddle here. I'll just shift around in the saddle a little bit, give him a feel for that. That's really cool. He seems like he's quite happy for me to be here, so I like that a lot. Good kid, well done. And we'll call it quits there. Good man. Tomorrow we'll work on the step ladder, eh? Well done.